sure my mic is on. Let me know that you can hear me in the live chat. Let's start the show the only way we know how. Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Welcome to the BB Breakdown with Joleen. That's me. Hi, guys. Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. That's me. I break down all things Big Brother. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I can't hear myself. I'll let you know all the new stuff. Okay, yeah, you guys can see Chell in the back. He's in a serious Rocket League with his friends, and they're playing a really serious game. And I have my portable AC unit. We're really crunched in here in our room. So hopefully this isn't too annoying to you guys, but this is how we're doing it. We got to bring you. This is the nitty gritty behind the scenes, the BB Breakdown with Joleen. You know how we do it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have so much to talk about tonight because I was not at the draft on Nerdtainment. Shout out to Nerdtainment. But busy, Miranda, look at my little earbuds. Sarah, David, all my besties were there. I was in LA. Me and Chell are, if you guys didn't know, moving back to LA sooner rather than later. So we looked at a bunch of places, and it's a long story. You're not here for that, but that's where I was yesterday. So everything is fine. I got a new computer. Yes, please. I got a new computer. I got an iMac, and I'm so excited about it. So now I have my own. Before, me and Hype Man husband Chell shared. Now I have my own. So I'm using my camera from there. I just have to wear AirPods now. I don't have to wear those big, ugly headphones. Sorry, they're Chell's headphones. He said, hey, they're still kind of ugly. I can just let my hair free. I went and got my hair done today. I had to work today. So we have so much to talk about. I put out a short explaining the change in the Big Brother house guests, So we'll talk briefly about that. We're going to talk about the house tour. I'm gonna play the interviews, the little interviews we saw from Us Weekly. Real quick, if you guys do want to support the channel, a thumbs up helps so much. It helps us in the algorithm. Okay, you guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thumbs up, subscribe, smash the bell so you get notified, because I'm gonna be going live all the time and doing videos all the time for Big Brother this season. Also, super chat, just like Diana Lee, the first person tonight. You can do a super chat. And thank you for the $5 super chat. That supports the channel. I also have links to my PayPal, Venmo, Patreon. And you guys, it helps so much. It helps so much that I've been saving, and I was able to buy myself a new computer. I've only been on YouTube 15 years. No, I think I've actively been on YouTube like 3 or so years. And I was able to buy myself a new computer. So that's pretty cool. I appreciate all you guys. And I do have a Patreon where we have exclusive content. And here's my Patreon. I got to get my banners up. This new computer is rocking my world. It's literally like 32 inches. And I've never had an iMac before. I've just had MacBook laptops. So I'm pretty excited. Okay. I'm pretty excited, you guys. I'll just put my support down there. No pressure. All right. Then I got to put my banner up. You guys are fantastic for sticking with me while I figure this new, also using like a mouse, like an Apple mouse is very different because I've been using a PC like gamer mouse, and they're very big. And honestly, this is sleek and cute, but the PC ones are easier for me. Okay, we're here. Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Yay, 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 yay. Okay, Jay Esco, thank you so much for the super sticker. You guys are sweethearts. Logan, thank you for making the BBC 50 times better. Love your content, Joleen. Logan, I appreciate you, and I love your name. So there you go. Thank you guys for already straight out the gate supporting the channel. Thank you for saying I look beautiful. Let me know what you guys are sipping on while we do this breakdown. I got myself multiple beverages. I got a Coke Zero. I'm back on the diet sodas. I don't want to talk about it. And then an AHA, which is one of my favorites. Let's do a little ASMR opening of the can. That one was kind of lame. Okay. We're going to double up because I'm triple fisting. Then I got regular water. Okay. Now I'm going to do an ASMR with the Coca-Cola. I was going to say classic, but it's a zero. That was a little better. It's a little better. Okay. So we're hydrated. Cheers, you guys. Happy Big Brother 23 premiere eve. It is, I want to say it's Christmas, but when you mention Christmas in the Big Brother world, it's not good. That means you're going to get hit by a car and get a coffee thrown on you. Okay? Yes, it's going to take some getting used to this whole thing, but I'm really, really, really excited. Thank you, Haru. I'm fueling up. We're ready. Okay. So first things first, I don't have my dual monitor yet, so we're just working off one monitor. So I'm going to try my best to share things, but I did try to upload some images. All right, so let's start with the breaking news that everybody covered mostly yesterday, but we do have a new house guest. So you guys all know, in case you missed anything, we formerly had Christy. Christy she had the bald tourage. She was a dancer. She was a recruit, but she was delightful, and she was going to represent alopecia and bald women, and she was the first bald woman to be on the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue, I think. So shout out to her. She got COVID. And so she was replaced by Claire. This is Claire, okay? And we'll talk more about Claire. And thank you, CBS Big Brother. I'm just sharing your Twitter screenshot here. So Claire is 25 years old. She's an engineer, so she's like a smarty for the party. She's from Chagrin Falls, Iowa, or Ohio. Why did I say Iowa? I don't know. Slipped. So the more I'm finding out about her, I am sad to see Christy go, but she's an alternate. So Claire was an alternate, this beautiful Claire here. Claire's 25. I have high hopes for this woman because if you watched my little short I did, she's a super fan, you guys. She's mostly, I would say, a Survivor super fan. She's probably been watching Survivor since she was a fetus, but I think she's been watching Big Brother since like 17, or she went back, and so now she's a super fan. And the account, her family who's tweeting on her behalf, you can see my arms here. Hi, guys. They are saying that she's been preparing for this. Apparently, she was hitting up Rockstar and other house guests in the DMs. Like, let's say, allegedly, you might be on a show. What information would you give me? And she created some kind of manual for herself, I believe. And she also was on one of the founding members on some kind of Survivor group at the University of Michigan. So she's a huge Survivor nerd, which is going to play well for her Big Brother game. And I'll tell you why. Okay. So back to Christy, you guys. I know. I hope Claire isn't another. I don't think Claire's gonna be another Danny, and I'll tell you why. Okay, so first of all, Christy got the COVID. I've seen a lot of weird comments about this. Christy, hope you're okay, and I'm sure you'll get cast in the future. And I mean, the sky's the limit, girl. You're a model. You're on Sports Illustrated. You're gonna land with your tots up. Do you know what I mean? Shout out to Christy. Shout out for the awareness and just, that representation of someone with alopecia, because you never see bald women on TV. You really don't. Very rarely. So rock out, Christy. Now, a lot of people who have been commenting on this, I have to laugh because I feel like people don't fully understand. And I mean, I didn't fully understand right when I got vaccinated, but people are like, she got COVID and she was vaxxed. You can still get COVID with a vaccination. The vaccination is just helping us so it's not as severe to our body and maybe it won't kill us. Do you know what I mean? So it's not like you get a vaccine and all of a sudden you have some kind of superhero shield, like you don't slay the COVID away. You can still pick up the variant, the Delta Burke, from Designing Women, the Delta Burke variant. You can still pick it up. So you do still have to be careful and cognizant. And in her interview, I felt horrible for Christy because she's like, I got the vaccine. I did all the precautions, but it's as simple as maybe someone delivered her food. Maybe she went out and did a photo shoot real quick with Big Brother and someone could have, given it to her that way. So I think it is sad to see that we're still, as a country, and myself included, are still undereducated when it comes to this whole vaccine and COVID. And now with these variants and they're mutating. I mean, just remember, guys, this stuff is always these viruses and stuff. They love mutating because they want to stay alive. They're like, staying alive, ha, 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 Delta Burke, staying alive. So that's why it's important to get vaccinated. I'm not going to be on a soapbox here because some people get really upset, but stop it from mutating. We don't want Delta Burke taking over the country, okay? Because then we're going to have to go back to a shutdown. Delta's going to put us in a shutdown, okay? So I do feel for her. All right. So this, unfortunately, she didn't have symptoms. She was asymptomatic. But Christy, you're going to be fine. You're young. You're beautiful. You have a great message. Bless you. Bless you, young woman. Okay. Back to Claire. Claire. I can't say enough good things about Claire. And I might be hyping her up too much. We might all be hyping her up too much. But she wants to go in. First of all, she's mentioning a women's alliance. And I know it takes more than one to tango with the women's alliance. But the fact that we just have a Smarty for the Party engineer talking about a women's alliance, and the fact that we have a Survivor super fan Smarty for the Party talking about a women's alliance. She loves Survivor. She owns actual buffs. That's a super Survivor fan, okay? And I'm thinking she probably, being a fan, she probably knows the greats. Parvati, Sari, two women who were so good at powering together with other women. Remember, they made the Eric guy or whatever use his necklace, and it was really Sari's idea. But Parvati gets most of the credit for that, but I think Sari deserves most of it. But Parvati was a genius in herself, so was Sari. Amazing. So just think of all the wonderful gameplay she's watched through the years, being Claire on Survivor. This is going to only help her in the Big Brother game. Okay, so the more she knows about all these types of challenge shows where you have to kind of manipulate, lie, steal, is a good thing. And the fact that she knows a lot about Big Brother on top of that. Women's alliances, why they never work, BB. I really think, Big Brother is a reflection. It's a mirror of our society. And I still think there's a large part of society where women are conditioned to be very competitive with each other. Check out media, check out advertising, check out anything. And we're really not encouraged to come together as a team, where I think young boys, for the most part, are encouraged to be on teams together and to, more support one another and not be competitive, because there's room for all the boys, but there's only room for a couple of the girls. And you'll see that in basically every industry you look at, and you'll see it on TV, and you'll see it in marketing, and you'll see it everywhere. So we're conditioned to be competitive with each other. And I think there's that whole, there's that old, it's not an old saying, but it's horrible, where, you want to be the coolest woman. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like other girls. You have a lot of women who have been conditioned to believe it's great to say, I'm not like regular girls, kind of like the Mean Girls mom. I'm not like a regular mom. I'm a cool mom. And it's like, no, you're like a regular mom. There's nothing wrong with being a regular mom, because moms are amazing and magical. And there's nothing wrong with being a woman. And you can be a different kind of woman, but you don't have to separate yourself from an entire gender just to feel better about yourself and to fit in with men. Because most men, healthy, secure, normal, good guys, like women. They do. Contrary to popular belief, men like women for the most part. They do. Somebody tell Hollywood, somebody tell everybody, people are fans of us. We're good people, us gals. So I think that's kind of why you always find a way. There's always a woman in one of these girls' alliances who sells them out, Bella, in a second for some dumbass dude, baby bangs. So there you go. That's kind of what's going on. But I have a feeling that the women are going to team up this season. And it might just be because I'm so naive and I just want to believe it. But I hope that they do. BBOTT, I haven't gotten quite through it, JJ, but All Girls Alliance kind of worked on BBOTT. There you go, because it was Morgan, Alex, the most entertaining one, the little brown-haired one. They stayed very loyal to each other. The one that was like, hey y'all, no, that's a Sam, but who was the Southern girl on BBOTT? Oh my gosh, she was magic. Her voice was magic. She was like, Julie Chan, hi Julie Chan, I loved being on this show with Julie Chan. I liked it. This is fun. I like Christmas. No, that's not her name. Chris. She's my friend. Yes, Whitney. She's amazing. I wish I would have watched it in real time so I could have done impressions. Granted, I haven't watched a couple episodes in a while, so my impression's a little off, but her mouth was magical. Do you guys remember? She had these beautiful big teeth, and she was just beautiful. And she was just like, hi, Julie Chan. I had a wonderful time on the show. There's a lot of cameras here. A lot. So she was pretty magical. But yeah, they seem to work together. So it can be done. It's been done in Survivor. It can be done. I just think Big Brother for a long time, it's like this boys club, and the alpha males come in and they reign supreme, and then the women are kind of competitive, and then showmance is getting in the way, and then you're like, well, I want to be with Mike Boogie. Who wants to be with Mike Boogie? Nobody. Get a restraining order. P.S. Allegedly, by the way. Okay. So that's what's going on. Big hopes for Claire. I think Claire, so we have Bronte 2.0. which is our dear little, I should have pulled up a cast list, obviously, because I'm still trying to learn everyone's dang name. But we have Bronte 2.0, and she talks like this, but she's really smart. And she's like, I wear t-shirts under dresses, which I love a t-shirt under a dress. I don't see why she's getting hate for a t-shirt under a dress. It's quirky. It's cute. Sarah. I think she wants to be called Sarah Beth. We're just going to call her Sarah because we have not had good outcomes with Beths in Big Brother, both in Canada and in the US. So Sarah, she's super smart. You know, you have CEO Tiffany, super smart. You have Azza, super smart. You have Hannah, 21-year-old graduate student. At 21, I was just getting drunk at TJ Fridays and chain smoking cigarettes. So what she's doing is way better than what I was doing at 21. So adding this element of Claire is going to be amazing. And just smarty for the parties. I think we have something here. Whitney, I'm not sure yet. I think they're going to give Whitney the dumb blonde edit, which seems to be what they're doing in the promos already. But you cannot tell me that this mom of two makeup artist is a dummy. But you know how, BB loves their tropes. They love it. They love just playing into these ridiculous stereotypes. But there's enough powerful, smart women this season to take out all the Frenchies. I don't know why I picked Frenchie, but I feel like Frenchie's annoying the shit out of me. And the season hasn't started. And again, these are jokes, you guys. They're snarky. They're fun. They're sarcastic. If Frenchie's your fave, God bless. And God bless Frenchie. But he is annoying the shit out of me. He already is sucking up to the hitman, and he's supposed to be one of us Twitter people, one of us people that follow the feeds, one of us people that look at Big Brother with a skeptical eye, like, not a casual. I love Derek. BB16's the best season ever, which, if you believe that, God bless. But he's not supposed to be a casual. And he's in here doing interviews in his camo telling people, you know what? Like how Derek took Cody to final 2. That never happened, French dog. That didn't happen, Farmer French. No French dressing. That did not happen. That's not how that went down. Derek could have taken Victoria. No, he couldn't. No, because he didn't get to pick. Farmer Frenchie, have you been sniffing the chicken eggs? What is happening? Okay. I'm not excited for this guy. I don't care. I'm not excited. I have a pretty good read on dudes I'm not excited for. He's one of them. Okay. I know a lot of guys like Frenchie. But this is just preseason. I could be totally wrong. And you guys could come back to me in a week and be like, Joleen, see, my friend Frenchie from Twitter is awesome. And you're a biznatch. And I'll go, please don't call me a biznatch, but thank you. But I'm not a fan. He's not one of my faves. Okay. So let's talk more stuff. All right. There's been a lot of Britney hate. You guys, let me know in the chat. I'd love to hear from you guys. Are we fans of Britney? What's happening with Britney? What's going on? Are we doing okay with Britney? Here's the deal. Britney is going to annoy the crap out of people. She just is. But I don't think, it doesn't necessarily mean, I want to be careful, that it's going to be a bad thing for her game. I don't know yet. I want to love her. She's happy. She's shiny, happy people. She does tiki-takis and she dances, dances like the kids do. And so I want to love her, but she's going to be really careful because she's so long-winded. She's so long-winded to the point that some people in this interview process that they were doing, because now the house guests have didn't. Big Brother, can you just go back to doing your own damn interviews? Can you get Ika Wong? Do you remember Ika Wong? BB Can? She did interviews. I know she parted ways with ET, but can we get someone who actually knows what they're talking about to do the interviews and not spread them over at Us Weekly and Poo Poo and People and Wee Wee Central, and get a centralized place where we can go see the damn house, see the interviews. It's CBS, Paramount Plus. I don't want to have to go over to, Wee Weekly to see this stuff. Okay. Please. And get someone, a former player, Ika Wong, not Jeff Schroeder. He's already got a gig. He's in Denver. He's busy. He's shoveling snow. Him and Jordan have babies. Mazel. But no, we can't. Okay. Get somebody else. Shit. Throw Rachel Riley. Throw her a bone. She just had a baby. Congratulations, Rachel. Let her see how that works out. Just somebody do these interviews. I'll do it. Give it to me. Hire me. I'm in LA. I was right by your studio yesterday. What's wrong with me? Am I too opinionated? I can be less opinionated. Do I have too many chins? I can lose a chin. I'm on keto. Okay. Give me a chance. Not everything has to go to RHAP. God bless. They're beautiful people, wonderful hard workers, but you can throw some work this way. Sarah Nerdtainment, me, Do you know what I mean? We're down the street. We could tag team it together. I'm just letting you know. Dave on. Exactly. Give it to Day. I think Day would be way better than me. Obviously. Okay. But I'm just saying. Okay. So they're doing these Us Weekly interviews and they're getting asked all these questions. And so they're answering. And Brittany, she was so long-winded. They were like, oh, Hannah, I think it was Hannah, allegedly didn't get a chance to finish because Brittany took too long. Now, I don't know if that was someone just being hilarious on Twitter, but I did see a screenshot of the article that said that. So I don't know. Thank you. You guys, if you can, tweet at CBS. Say, hey, get on your tweeters. Get on your twatters and say, hey, listen, I know a somewhat middle-aged broad who would love a gig. She's a comedian, okay? Comedians are struggling right now. Can't get a lot of stage time because Delta Burke's coming. I explained that earlier. So say, hey, at Joleen Lunzer, at CBS, you should hire her to do preseason interviews. I'll do them outside. You don't even have to let me on the lot. You don't have to let me on the lot, okay? I will stand outside. I'll through the fence. I can put a mic through the fence. I'm very talented. Not very flexible, but I'm very, very talented. Okay. So yeah, they shaded Brittany. Brittany's from the future. She can't lose. Yes, I heard that conspiracy theory. She is from the future. Back to the future. Exactly. So thank you. So just tweet at CBS and include me and tell them, just help me get a job, you guys. Help me get a job. Okay. All right. Or Dava. Obviously Day. But I feel like Day wants to be a serious actor. I will take the low road. Okay, so going through the interviews, I'm going to see if I can play part of them. I was trying to upload them, and you guys let me know in the chat if you can hear them, and then we'll kind of break down what these recent video interviews say about these players and what we all think, and then we have to look at this house too because we've got the BB Beach Club house. Okay, you guys, hit that like if you haven't already. Let's do the first part, which you're going to see a long Brittany segment, but if let me know, say, I can hear it once it starts. All right, here we go.
I would most likely choose somebody who won't get the most votes in the House. As much as I want to be loyal to my Alliance member, I am playing this game for my sons. And if I chose an Alliance member and they might beat me, it wouldn't be worth it to me.
I take the person I can beat.
I'm gonna sound like the villain here, but for the 500K, I might bring the person that I can beat.
I guess the situation would be, and I've thought about this too, I guess for me, if I had an ally that I worked with since day 1, day 2, we made it to the final 3 and it's my call, that person's coming with me at the end. But if I am there by myself, and it is someone that I have been kind of working with, and a person that I know I'm beating at the end, I'm taking that person. Like, that's it. I will give them $50,000 because I know that I'm getting the $500,000 and I know I'm going in there with one option in mind. You know what I mean? I will be honest, if I have a final 2, I don't see that final 2 getting to the end, at least the both of us getting to the end. I don't know why I see it that way. But no, I think that if it's someone that I've been aligned with since the beginning, they're coming with me. I don't care how close of a game it is. My loyalty to that person means more in that matter to me as a game player. But then if I'm there by myself, I don't know. I guess it'll just situation. I'm so up in the air with this. I guess it'll just be situational. Because for me, if I think it's going to be 5-4, then maybe not. But if I think it's going to be 6-3, 7-2, then of course I'll bring them. But if it's a 5-4 vote, I don't know. I don't want to be palled. I don't want to be palled twice, okay? I want to win. I just want to be like clear cut, and that may be how I do it. You know what I mean? Call me weird for bringing the weaker player, but if they got there, they must have done something. You know?
I'm speechless. I'm literally, we could say she's positive. We could say she's good at dancing. We could say she's cute. We could say she's smart. She talks too much. You're talking too much, miss. Okay? And as someone who talks too much, I can tell you, you're talking too much. That was a simple yes or no. Notice how everyone else very succinct. Like, I would do that, And, Derek X, sweet little Derek X is like, this sounds horrible, but I'd cut him. Yeah, Derek, that's what you're supposed to do because you should want the money. The correct answer to that question is, yeah, I would play to win because this is Big Brother, okay? I'm going to play to win. That's what I'm going to do. Cool. Okay. It's not you don't want to get Pauled. You don't want to get Cody'd. Now, granted, Cody did come back and win BB22, but that was with a lot of pre-gaming help. That was with Daddy Derek calling people on the phone like, hey, do you want to play with the Code Star? Okay, let's start up the shitty committee, and then, we'll make it happen. Again, my opinions. And also facts, very big facts. So Cody got lucky in that regard. But that season, he got Cody. And nobody wants to get Pauled. Nobody wants to get Pauled once, twice, 3 times the lady. Nobody wants the Pauled. So it took her far too long to answer that question. We can't. And I don't think she's going to be, I'm just going to say it now. I don't think she's going to be good at this game. Is she going to be a delightful human that people will love to follow on the tiki-taki? Of course. Will she dance revolution her way out of the house and go? She'll plan. She'll get put. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you guys a whole bunch of spoilers that happen in my head, that have happened in my head already, and my predictions. And probably none of them will come true, but we're going to just make them up as we go. Okay. What's going to happen? She's going to get put on the block. She's not going to know what to do. She's going to, I guess I'm going home. So instead of campaigning the way she should be campaigning, she'll lose the POV. Because she'll be caught by the music. It'll be something with music. And she'll be like, oh, God, once I hear the music, I just, please don't stop the music. So then she's going to just plan for the rest of the week her dance outro to Julie Chen. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen, you guys. It's Brittany's not winning this game. There's no way. Unless her method is she talks people to the point of self-eviction. That could happen. I would say, Brittany, that's what you should do. You should talk so much, even more, and just be in people's face. Be like, do you guys want to know about something? This is, oh my God, that's crazy. So let me tell you, let me start from the beginning. Okay, well, let me start from the way beginning. Okay, so it was 1962. Okay, let me go. All right, America was founded. Okay, let me go back before that. She's one of those people who tells a story and you're like, you can't take my whole life with this story. I need my life back. Okay, I didn't sign up to give away my entire life so that you could tell a damn story. So this is so 2 options, Brittany. You get on here and you do your tiki-taki dances and you try, and hey, you're fit. You got some muscles on you, gal. Maybe you'll win some comps and maybe you'll make some good moves, but most likely what's going to happen is you're going to get put on the block. Brittany strikes me as a pawn. She's not going to hurt Brittany's feelings. We'll put her on the block. She'll be a pawn. You know what I mean? So she might survive that way. But if you really want to make it far, just talk everyone out of the house to self-eviction. Remember how Sam was like, I will break? BB20 Sam was like, I will throw a fucking spider through this wall. I will get in a Dodge Caravan. I will find one and I will drive it through this wall if you don't let me out. Sam was going nuts because she had to be in there with JC and Fessy and a bunch of dum-dums, so she was losing it. So that's what she has to do. She has to annoy people to the point where they're like, get me out of this effing house. I'm done. I am done. She gives me David vibes. She definitely gives me David vibes, if that's what you guys are saying. Just a much ado about nothing. Saying all of this with no point. What's your point? Your point is it's going to be situational. Okay, that would be perfect. It's going to depend once I'm in there. I can't really say. I want to say, here's how she should have answered. I want to say I would take the person that I know I could beat. But I'm also loyal. So it might be situational. I'll have to see when I get in there. And then you move on. You move on with your life. Succinct, quick, done, little. Just boom. Okay? This is going to be, oh my God. This is going to be so cuckoo. Andrea says, you should rap. You're the only person I know that talks fast that I can understand. I have so much to get out and so much to say. And I also know the attention span now is so small due to tiki-takis and vines. That's an old reference. If you guys remember the Vine, maybe your children remember the Vines. So so Brittany, it might be painful to watch her on the feeds. It might be painful. I don't know. We're going to have to see with the Brit. So, but everyone else gave very direct answers. Let's check out another part of the interview here. Of course it didn't upload. So let me try this again. All right, let me see the C one and see if I can upload that. So I'm trying to play these Us Weekly videos for you guys and able to share them without using my dual monitor. Now, when we get to Christian's part, horrible. So let's get a refresher on what the people before Brittany, because we forget everything once Brittany hits the scene. She just like eternal sunshine of the spotless minds us clean. And we're like, I don't remember where I am. She's been talking for an eternity. I have a child. when she started her conversation, I didn't have a child. Now I'm at my child's graduation from college. Okay. So let's watch the beginning and see what these people say again.
I would most likely choose somebody who won't get the most votes in the house. As much as I want to be loyal to my alliance member, I am playing this game for my sons. And if I chose an alliance member and they might beat me, it wouldn't be worth it to me.
I take the person I can beat.
I'm gonna sound like the villain here, but for the 500K, I might bring the person that I can beat.
I guess the situation would be...
Okay, then we click off her because we can't do this again. So everyone in the beginning, Tiffany, Whitney, Derek, you are correct. You take the person you can beat. Now you might, unless you're in a crazy showmance, which I'm not sure if that's going to happen with you guys. But yeah. Oh, Danielle BB14. Oh my God. Danielle Murphy. Yeah. Free Danielle Murphy to another continent. She was hard to watch. Remember she was in the mirror. She'd be like she would practice being human. That was interesting. That was strange, right, guys? That wasn't something that you see every day. Someone have to practice being human. That was weird. Okay, let's play another little video here with French dressing. We got something from French dressing. He's got something to say. Okay. Yeah. Oh, the mirror video. Whoa, Ricky Bobby. Oh my God. Like Cody the robot. Yes. Zingbot is alive and personified in some of these house guests through the years. Okay. All right. Let's pull up part 2 of what I could upload from the Us Weekly interviews with the house guests. We're going to start with French dressing, I believe, or end with them. One of the two.
I would take a #1 ally because that's someone that strategically worked with me throughout the entire game.
No, Honolulu. We're not. Travis Barker, I need you to just go be with Kourtney Kardashian. What is he even talking about? Okay, surfing in the USA. Surf on out of here. We're going to play it again. Every time he says something like this, it makes me mad. We're going to move on.
I would take a #1 ally because that's someone that strategically worked with me throughout the entire game to kind of finesse, and I think they would be more deserving of it.
Oh, that's a hard question. I feel like in my heart I would say I would take someone that I've aligned with the whole way and like that I really am loyal to, but the money signs are ringing in my head that I would say somebody that I know I could beat so I don't have a direct answer.
So I would most likely stay true to what I said, but then also I would have to go with the person that would allow me to win. But I would be honest about it to the person that I was basically cutting off, It's a hard bridge to cross when you get there, but at the end of the day, it's every man for themselves, and you're there to play a game. And as far as me telling them that I would, get them far in the game, I don't really think I'd promise final 2. I do think I would promise to get far in the game with them. But I would have to go with a selfish choice of picking someone that's easier to beat. Because in the end of the day, $500,000 never broke my heart or stabbed me in the back. So
I am taking the close vote all day long. I would rather go to the end knowing that I deserved that win over a give me. And a lot of people get mad, fans, they'll be like, oh, you should have took him because you can beat him easily. Yeah, but the greats never did that. The greats, like Derek took Cody. He could have took, Victoria, but he took Cody. And I respect that move because, yes, it may have been harder to win, but at the same time, at the end of the day, he deserves that win, in my opinion.
I think I would, at the end of the day, I would still choose the loyal person to the final 2. And I say that just because I really do believe in loyalty to a fault. I know this is a game where we do lie, we do backstab, but I think there's a fault. I can do that to a fault. When it comes to that person that has truly been my confidant, if they've been really by my side the entire way, I just can't imagine not taking in the final 2 and not having that conscience.
Allies gotta go. They gotta go 3rd place, ain't that bad. You still made the podium, but you gotta get out. I hate that, and that's kind of ruthless, but that's what I have to do. Like, the bottom line is I came here to win $500,000, you know. I want to win this money for my family, and no one's gonna distract me from that goal, you know. It's gonna hurt to take someone who I've been so close with probably for the duration of the show, to kick them out, because I know I'm taking $500,000 out of their hands, and I hate that. But I'm at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what I have to do to win, and so I hope they understand and they forgive me. If not, I'll just buy them a trip to Fiji or something.
Okay. Xavier, just this interview decided that Xavier came to play. Okay. Xavier came to play. Exactly. I was so distracted by the ignorance of Frenchie. You can't come on this season claiming to be one of us when you think that Derek took Cody to the final. Cody took Derek. Cody not smart. Cody pre-gamed BB23. Also, guess what, guys? Guess what's happening? Some people won't like me for saying this. Derek and Cody are going to start after shows for Big Brother. Guess what we don't need? Derek and Cody starting after shows for Big Brother. You've done enough damage, Derek. Take your BB16 legacy and move it on .org. Unless you're ready to come back and try to beat one of the true greats, I don't want to hear from you, sir. You already have a lot of stuff going on. You got a crime show and pre-gaming, okay? Cody and Derek, no. They're taking views from me and Sarah and RH. Normally I'm like, there's room for everybody. There's not room for Cody and Derek. There's no room. We already have so many of us. Get off my ride, Daddy Derek. I need you to get off my read, okay? Off my ride. Okay, I don't go into Detectiveville and try to solve cases, bro. I don't do that. I don't pop on the show you got and be like, I know who did it, because I don't. This is what we do. You play the game, we rip it apart. God, it's so crazy. Thank you, Ben Wall. Daddy Derek, stop it. Stop it. You ruined BB22. You had this is an unpopular opinion, and I know you guys, some of you don't like this, and that's okay. We can agree to disagree and still be friends. Daddy Derek had a very easy road in BB16. That's why he cannot be considered one of the greats. He's a great player because he came in and he's smart and he's a detective and he had all those advantages. Sure, but I will not say he's one of the greatest greats until he plays against people that aren't just there to showmans, until he plays against someone that's not Cody Cauliflower, Nicole Franzese, her first season, Hayden, Cowabunga, like he did not have the caliber of player. He's a detective. He solves cases. He reads body language. He studied this. If he didn't win that season, I would have fired him from the police force. Okay? Play again, Daddy Derek, but stay out of seasons you're not involved in. No commentary, no pre-gaming, no calling people on the phone, because every Big Brother player from BB22 almost said, yeah, Daddy Derek called me. You even called Bailey. I mean, Janelle and Kaser said you pre-gamed. You pre-gamed. Daddy Derek came up in one of my lives and was like, I didn't do it. I didn't. Oh, girl, I'm not going to do it, girl. I was just thinking about it. He's literally that TikTok. I'm not going to do it, girl. I was just thinking about it. I did it. He did it, Daddy Derek. Take a break. You solve a murder. I can't. I did it. Yes. Maybe winners at war. F it. Let's do one. Let's do it. June would smoke Daddy Derek. Smoke. Dan again Derek would pee in his police shorts if he had to go up against Dan. It wouldn't be good. Dr. Will, I think Dr. Will's so far removed now. He's too much of a fangirl. He can play against the little guys, but no. All right. Come for his neck. I'm just tired of it. Quit ruining stuff, Derek. I want to like you. I want to just be like, yeah, Derek, I've said nice things about you previously, but you keep inserting yourself. We have 2 Dereks this season. We can't have a third that doesn't even spell it right. We can't do that. You don't do that to us, Daddy Derek. Stop. I forgot what my original point was. Okay, but Frenchie. French dressing, stop as well. I'm getting upset, you guys. You I feel like Tyra Banks, we were all rooting for you. I wasn't, but we were all rooting for. I'm rooting for a super fan. That's why I'm excited Claire is there, because at least we have a true super fan. Alyssa Lopez says she's a super fan. Okay, maybe she's been watching since she was 11, which was season 11, Jeff and Jordan, and everyone loved how, you know, the coup d'etat was played to take out Jessica. We all know that epic move. There's been so many people there's revisionist history of Big Brother that is happening with these house guests coming in. And Frenchie, I'm taking away your super fan. Just because you were on BB Twitter does not make you a super fan. It just doesn't. There are just things you need to know. And if you don't know and you don't remember, that's fine. But don't speak out of your ass and pretend some people don't like this. I'm going to say an unpopular opinion. No, you're saying the most popular opinion, which is all casuals love Derek and BB16. For some reason, I don't know what happened. It was some kind of Jim Jones Kool-Aid cult type thing they sprinkled in, and it was colorful. They did a naked photo shoot preseason with the cast with balloons over their genitals. Maybe that was what really got America like, well, I haven't seen any of these people with balloons over their genitals before. Thank God. Now I love it. So, yeah, no one can replace Donnie. He's a Donnie wannabe. I'm not a fan of Frenchie. I heard Busy Blue. I gotta talk to my dude Busy. I heard he drafted Frenchie. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, I guess no. Well, does someone have to? Did the numbers? Okay. No, I don't know. Okay. So yeah, listen, I don't know if I'm going to go that far until I see Frenchie play, but Cliff Hogg, Cliffy, the super fans they cast are just so awful. Remember Christine? I love this game. And then all it took was a little bit of this. And she was like, where are we? You know, she couldn't remember. Just a little Cody Calafiore, cauliflower. She was like, I love dudes that make out with their dad. Anyways, I don't know. I keep looking up here. That's my old camera. I love when dudes kiss their dads on the mouth. You do that? Let me tickle you. She lost the game and her superfan status for tickles. Okay. And hey, share your unpopular opinions, Carsonian, because good for you, because we all have our own, opinions. Yours is wrong, but I love you for standing in your truth. Cliff Hogg was awful at this game. He was awful. I bet he's an okay person, sure, but he was awful. He yelled into the cams thinking we wanted to hear. They gave up his game. He wanted to play what he was basically Jerkson, but an older version. He was awful at this game. It's like, hey guys, I'm going to be talking about hey, it's me, Cliff. This is great. I'm in the Big Brother house. If I talk loud enough, everybody's sleeping. Nobody knows my game. Here's all my secrets. Secret one. Here's a whole play-by-play. And we're just like, oh my God, Cliff. You don't think the amount of bladder infections that season and UTIs of BB21, they were all going to be running to the bathroom. Don't be near the bathroom to tell your secrets, Cliff. They were all getting UTIs from dirty stools and intercourse. So there you go. But that's, I know there's some Cliff fans out there, so God bless. Okay. So Frenchie, Dum. Xavier gave me hope. Who else do we have in that clip? I might have to play it one more time, you guys, just to get my full read on it. Azza, I don't remember quite what her answer was, but let's take a look again.
I would take a number one ally because that's someone that strategically worked with me throughout the entire game to kind of finesse, and I think they would be more deserving of it.
Oh, that's a hard question. I feel like in my heart I would say I would take someone that I've aligned with the whole way and like that I really am loyal to, but the money signs are ringing in my head that I would say somebody that I know I could beat so I don't have a direct answer.
So I would most likely stay true to what I said, but then also I would have to go with the person that would allow me to win. But I would be honest about it to the person that I was basically cutting off, It's a hard bridge to cross when you get there, but at the end of the day, it's every man for themselves, and you're there to play a game. And as far as me telling them that I would, get them far in the game, I don't really think I'd promise final two. I do think I would promise to get far in the game with them. But I would have to go with a selfish choice of picking someone that's easier to beat, because in the end of the day, $500,000 never broke my heart, stabbed me in the back. So
I am taking the close vote all day long. I would rather go to the end knowing that I deserved that win over a give me. And a lot of people get mad, you know.
Also, how dare you, sir? How dare you, French dressing, come in here and claim to be a super fan and say that you would take someone that you a close vote. Who cast this dude? Just because you apply 72 times doesn't mean you deserve a chance. This is starting to piss me off, okay? Because no, that's not how you play. The goal is to win the game, not to take your close best friend buddy you just met 90 days ago and go, well, if he wins, you know, then I'm not a true champ. You're a champ because you're sitting in the final two, and you're a champ because you took the right person to the point where you guaranteed yourself a win. That's what makes you a champ, not a roll of the dice and we both kind of deserved it. No, champs set themselves up for winning. They make boss moves. They make money moves, okay? Geez, how can BB Twitter say this dude is did someone pay him? Did Daddy Derek pay him? I mean, this is the worst read I've seen since Caressi's Christy or whatever the hell her name was, Christine from BB16. This is so bad. Okay? This is so bad. No, I will play with integrity. I'm going to take someone to the end who can kick my ass. But if I kick his ass, then I'm the number one ass. No, you just look like an ass. Okay? Oh, my gosh. This is ridiculous. I mean, are these people trying? These were some of the worst. Okay. So then we got Brent. No. What was the point? What was the point here, Big Brother? Maybe he's going to surprise me in the house, but oh my goodness. Again, maybe him and Brittany are going to hook up and have a Big Brother baby, because maybe that'll be the showmance, because he's like, well, I could take a, you know, and I could not, and I could go here and I could not, and I could be nice and I could not, and I could play with, you know, loyalty and I could not, and I will and I won't, and you are and I'm not. And I am, and I'm not. So take it as you'll have it. My last name, Champagne. I fly the friendly skies. He makes no sense. This dude makes no sense. This dude makes no sense. And then you got Travie Trav, you know, old Honolulu surfboarder up there. And his favorite duo of all the duos you could pick is Brett and Winston. Brent, as Julie Chen called him from outside the Big Brother house. Brent and Winston. What? And no. So, yeah. Okay. Listen, here's what's going to be with Brent. It can go multiple ways. I feel like he's going to be a baby 15. Remember the dude Gina Marie was obsessed with, and she wore his hat and she prayed to it and she rubbed it on her private areas and kept his cereal box. And that's why the house has ants. And it's literally the ghost of that cereal still lives in the house. And that's why there's an ant problem. So whatever that guy's name was, Nick, yeah, he's going to nick it. He's going to come in like, got this. What's up, guys? Yeah. Monochromatic grays in the house. I got a gray button up with some gray pants, with some gray shoes. Hey, ladies. Oh, but I'm sensitive. And I'm nice. And I'm, you know, I fly the friendly skies. Brent Champagne, like the drink, spelt the same. And you're going to be like, ugh. He's going to nick it. He's going to nick it. He's going to nick it. Okay. And maybe Brittany. So here's another. I promised you guys I would tell you spoilers. I have seen into the future. Okay. I'm an Aquarius. We have magical powers. And Brittany falls in love with him and starts hoarding his button-up shirts and smelling them. But he leaves too soon because the women catch on and they're like, oh, we don't want to listen to him. Say nothing. Say everything while saying nothing, you know, not have a point, just keep talking and talking, and the friendly skies. And how many flight attendant stories can, you know, these ladies take? So then Brittany's going to be like, no, I need him. I need to teach him all the dances. And then she's going to do rub the boobs, you know, and then he's going to get voted out, and she's going to keep his button ups. She's going to keep his Brent Champagne shirt, and, you know, the first champagne glass he takes a sip out of it, she's going to smell it every night before bed and then put it under her mattress. So yeah, that's what's going to happen, you guys. So there you go. Sorry for the spoiler alert. All right. And then, okay, I'm gonna just play. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to hear this, but let me know if you can. Okay. All right. So, maybe I can upload the other one. All right. Can you guys hear that? What I was just playing? Let me know if you can in the chat. And if you can't, the cereal ghost. That's why the ants exist, because of the cereal boxes and Gina Marie. You know, Gina Marie was a horrible combination of dirty, didn't clean, and racist. And it's a really bad combination, you guys. And you get haunted. You get haunted for these things. Okay, so let me try to upload this next video so we can watch, and let me see if it works. So I can't wait till I get my dual monitors back, because this is very hard to share things and have it over my face. I'm probably gonna get demonetized for it as well, which sucks so bad, because hello, right? Copyright, fair use, more lawyer words. Legally, if you're here, you know, tell us what all those things are. And we have to be able to tell what we think is going to happen with these people. Okay, so it says it's uploading, so we'll be ready. But so far, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. I think Brent is going to try to take the cake for most hookups. He's going to try to take it from BB 6 and 7 James. I think he's going to really get in there. His little cute baby legs are going to come in there, and he's going to just be like, hey, ladies. And they're going to be like, no, thank you. Julie Chen, I would like to say no, thank you to Brent. Okay. So did I get my hair done? I did. Thank you. Thank you for noticing. Thank you. Oh my God. And then, yeah, cereal is cursed in this house, from Nick and Gina Marie's stalker style to Matt, the most, I would argue, let me know if there's someone more useless. Matt, the most useless Big Brother house guest there's ever been. What a disappointment. He brought one t-shirt that he cut the sleeves off, and all he did was eat cereal and have relations with Raven. So yeah, he brought nothing to the feeds. Nothing. Okay. Matt was just useless. Okay. Mr. Roybot is saying, get Xavier to represent you if YouTube tries. Thank you. Yes. Xavier's going to be my new lawyer, because he's actually thinking strategically and game wise. Wow. It's amazing. You can be sexy and sexier, and also have strategy and a game. All right. Here we go. Let's play this one. And it's so, wait, did this one? Yes. Okay. So here's another video from their Us Weekly, and we'll kind of break it down here. I know you guys were saying that Azaz, that she said I wanted her to be a little more cutthroat in her answer too. So I'm worried after that. I'm worried, but we'll see. Okay. Boom. Let's play this next one. They should have just cut out Christy. Like, why keep her? Like, you're torturing us. Okay, here we go.
I'm in it for the money, so I'm gonna take someone I can beat. I'm not gonna take an ally, and I hope they understand that, and we can be friends by the end.
Okay, real quick, Christian. That was a good answer. Thank you, sir. Thank you, curly haired sir. Thank you. Thank you for your service in that question. However, as the interviews go on with this guy, he's 100% a Love Island reject. They're like, what would be good for this game? And he's like, clearly my hair and my eyes. This isn't a dating show. This isn't The Bachelor. This isn't The Cratchler. This isn't The Crotchler. This is not. I know Big Brother has successfully formed more partnerships, lasting partnerships than The Bachelor. Chris Harrison, I blame you, because there's nothing appealing or sexy about you that would make people want to stay together. You got to have someone that like really is exuding love and sexiness. And Chris Harrison is just like, ew, dad's watching us again. And you're like, get out of here. So he's going to be a mess. He might be sweet. He might be cute, but I don't know. But that was a good answer. But he was supposed to be on Love Island. Guaranteed he's going to think. That's why they did the BB Beach Club this season, because they're like, Christian thinks he's on, this is another spoiler, okay, from the future. Christian thinks he's on Love Island. He does. And so Big Brother felt bad. They didn't want to get sued for lying to him. So they said, we're going to make the BB Beach Club. We're going to pretend BB Beach Club, whatever. He's not going to know. He's very focused on his curls and his eyes and unbuttoning his shirt to the navel. So he'll be very busy. Just make it beachy. And so he's going to come in and be like, oh, Love Island. And they're going to go, sure, Christian. And yeah, and he's going to probably fall in love with someone who's going to break his heart. And I wish it was Derek F. I wish we were going to see a Derek F. Christian hook up, but we're not, because, or we could, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That part I'm not sure. But everything else, that's factual. Okay, let's get back into it.
I'm in it for the money, so I'm gonna take someone I can beat. I'm not gonna take an ally, and I hope they understand that, and we can be friends by the end.
If I had to play this game with like anybody in my life, and I knew somebody who I would hope to get like that, I would trust, I would take my best friend Adam, for sure. I would take him. I know the votes would be very close because he's just a white version of me. So I know it'll be difficult to pick between chocolate or vanilla. But I would take him. I need somebody, and he's loyal. So that's what I need. Somebody loyal like that who's going to actually have my back and tell it how it is. I like to keep it real. That's what America's gonna get, the real.
Oh, that's the question. I feel like you made it a little bit easier by saying that it would be close. If it was a guaranteed loss, then I would have to rethink my answer, but if it's gonna be close, I'll bring him with me.
I will be taking anyone that I can beat to the final 2.
It's hard to say, but I feel like I would be the person to take my alliance member. You know, I'm very close with people that are loyal to me, and I've been myself this whole process, and it's gotten me here sitting with you. So being myself, I would take an alliance member over someone that I could beat.
I don't think I would ever throw a competition. I would.
Okay. Auntie Jolene's lost. One more time.
I'm in it for the money, so I'm gonna take someone I can beat. I'm not gonna take an ally, and I hope they understand that, and we can be friends by the end.
If I had to play this game with like anybody in my life, and I knew somebody who I would hope to get like that, I would trust, I would take my best friend Adam, for sure. I would take him. I know the votes would be very close because he's just a white version of me. So I know it'll be difficult to pick between chocolate or vanilla. But I would take him. I need somebody, and he's loyal. So that's what I need. Somebody loyal like that who's going to actually have my back and tell it how it is. I like to keep it real. That's what America's gonna get, the real.
Oh, that's the question. I feel like you made it a little bit easier by saying that it would be close. If it was a guaranteed loss, then I would have to rethink my answer, but if it's gonna be close, I'll bring him with me.
I will be taking anyone that I can beat to the final 2.
It's hard to say, but I feel like I would be the person to take my alliance member. You know, I'm very close with people that are loyal to me, and I've been myself this whole process, and it's gotten me here sitting with you. So being myself, I would take an alliance member over someone that I could beat.
I don't think I would ever throw a competition. I wouldn't throw it because I'm here for the competition. I'm here to play Big Brother. I'm not going to throw something.
I don't plan to throw any competitions, but there may be some that I may not need to win, so I guess I'll see when it happens.
I would throw a competition if it was strategic for my game, if I knew the other person had my back and I could win a future competition because of it.
I would most certainly throw a competition. I'm not totally decided on this yet, but I may throw the first, or if not first couple, HOH, veto comps. Whatever it takes to stay under the radar a little bit, just at least initially going into it, to not put a target on my back.
Yes, I would throw a competition if the stakes were there that I needed to.
I don't think so. I do believe that, like I said, you can't trust anyone. And there's been times in the past where people have thrown competitions and got absolutely rocked by the person that so-called said they were gonna help them or save them. I do think that the only person I can trust in the game is gonna be myself. And winning and playing to win every single competition is the only way that's gonna certify some type of safety and control that's in my corner.
I will never throw a competition. I don't care who asks. My mind and body and my wife and kids would kick my butt if I ever threw a competition, okay? They'd be like, what are you doing? Like, I can't do it. I'll never throw a competition, ever.
Oh, absolutely. I definitely plan to throw the first competition so I can see who wins and evict them later.
Yeah, 100%. Is that a question? Yes. If I'm throwing it to the right person, absolutely.
It goes against what I want to do, but strategically I would throw a comp. If I were on there for what, like 13 hours with someone, like a member from my alliance, yeah, I would throw a comp.
Oh yes, theatric and all. Oh my God, I fell. I can't even get up. My back, I'm so fat, I can't get up. And whatever I need to do to make it look like I will give it to you. Give me my Oscar nominee, because I'm gonna give you the best acting you ever seen. if I need to throw a competition for my alliance. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I would definitely throw a competition. I feel comp beasts aren't known for making it to Final 2.
I expect I will probably throw a lot of competitions because I am going to be trying to be a bit of a floater and not show my hand, yes.
Who the frick is Adam? Okay, I have so many things to say about this. First of all, Derek, what are you talking about? Your friend Adam's not in the game. I get he's your best friend. You love him. He's the vanilla to your chocolate. Got it. Cute. Adorable. He's not here. Is he here? If there's a duo twist, I thought he was like somehow giving us a clue to a duo twist. He's just, Derek F is making his own game. This is what happens when you put celebrities' children in the house. They're just making their own game. He's going to Paris Hilton this shit. That's hot, but this is hotter. So I'm going to change the game over here. Derek's like, yeah, I would. Yeah, for sure. I would take my best friend. I would pull him off the street, you know, because he wasn't in the house. He wasn't in the game. And I would say, hey, Adam, come on, sit down next to me. It'll be fun because you'll love us. Well, we're great. You should give us our own show. What is happening, Derek? Derek's getting a lot of hype early, okay? I want to believe that Derek is going to just give us all the feeds. Do I think Derek is going to win the game? Not right now. My first impression is saying no, it's not. Now, I know a lot of people believe in him, and hopefully he does, and hopefully I'm proven wrong. But I'm ready for the dramatics. I'm ready for him to go, and do the Oscar award winning. But as far as like maybe his friend Adam's going to come host a damn comp. He's going to be the Dr. Will of the season and sit there in a robe with his coffee. I don't know. But I don't want to hear about Adam because he's not in the damn show. Keep him to your tiki-taki. Derek did not understand the assignment. Okay. He won't win, but he'll be hilarious. Yes, I'm ready for him. Call people out. Do what you got to do. Have fun. You know, maybe, I don't know, maybe he could teach the dancers how to dance. I don't know. Okay. So there's things that he can do. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, Frenchie. Oh, French dressing said, oh, no, I would never, for the integrity of the game. Daddy, Derek never threw a comp. Actually, he did. He did. He stayed under the radar. Yeah, he made people do his dirty work. So, yeah. It's like, oh, well, when Victoria chose Derek to Final 2, and then she got the plague, and then she was kicked off, and then Derek got to pick Cody, like his revisionist history of Big Brother. I'm just like, French dressing, get out of here with that. Who else do we have? Okay, we have Kyland. Kyland is sweet. He's sweet. He's nice. I don't think he has a full grasp yet of what he's getting into in this game. No, most of them are like, they'll throw a comp. I don't even agree with Azza saying she should throw the first comp. I don't agree with that. I did like that she said she'd throw it and then she would win and evict that person who won the first comp. But what if you align with that person? So it's just, it's crazy. Let's see. Oh, then we have Bronte 2.0. And I don't know. Bronte 2.0 is killing it. Sarah, she's making a lot of sense to me, okay? I know I don't love a floater game. I don't love a floater rat game. That's why I wasn't like a huge fan of Andy Herron's game, and also what he said on the live feeds. Disgusting. We didn't forget Andy. And are we ever going to get an apology for his misogyny and how gross he was on the BB15 live feed? Did he ever? I don't know. But he has a lot to say on Twitter. Hopefully he took some women's studies courses because it was disgusting. But I don't love a floater rat game. A floater game? Sure. If you can successfully play a good floater game, all right. I'll give it a chance. You know? Yeah, Victoria took Derek, but then let Cody sit in there because she knew they needed the money. Yeah, Victoria was obviously the star of BB16, and she had all the teal dresses to prove it. And she was like, hey guys, I am super rich. You guys are way impoverished. I can tell. You make out with your dad and you're trying to be younger than you are and wear stocking caps in the house and wear them low with Buddy Holly glasses. So I'm going to help you both out since I'm a queen. You guys can sit here later, peasants. And then she left. And that's what really happened in BB 16. A lot of people don't know that because the producers edited it and they stopped the feeds every time, you know, the real game was happening, and the way they edited the episodes. We didn't get to see what a mastermind Victoria was. If I'm ever cast on the show, which I won't because I don't apply, I would say, Victoria, I want to play a game like Victoria. I mean, she was a mastermind, you know, getting as far as she did, and like her dresses and her hair extensions and everything, the way she won BB16, hashtag Helen was pushed and hashtag Victoria was cheated. She was cheated out of sitting in that final 2. She was a comp beast. Yes. To be a good float, you have to be a good social, really good social. Do I think Bronte, aka Sarah, Bronte 2.0, aka Sarah, is going to be really good social? That's yet to be seen, you guys. I think she could have this delightful, quirky, smart thing. It looks like she might be a little, she could fall into the little like quirky girl, socially awkward type. And it sounds like Claire is self-described a little bit socially awkward. I think we're all socially awkward. So we all just have to stop saying everyone I talk to is awkward, or maybe it's just me. But I'm pretty awkward. If you meet me in person, you'll be like, oh, she's better on the internet. Okay, bye, Joleen. Nice to see you. So yeah, oh my God, Victoria and her pink hat were the best duo, hands down, in the history. You know, when you want to pick Brett and Winston, but you're totally just giving up on Victoria and her pink hat, horrible. Floaters grab a life vest, Bronte 2.0. So there you go. Let's see who else we have. Oh, Brent again. This is so much talking, and it's just not interesting. What was he saying here again? I have to play this. Okay, so Derek talking about his friend Adam. Christy. Okay. Also, why is Derek, or I'm sorry, not Derek. Why is Brent turned like this? Like he's just casually turned to the side. He's like, I don't think so. There's been times that people have thrown competitions and been absolutely rocked. So I do think the only person I can trust is myself. And winning, playing to win, that's going to certify me as a big player. This is my good shoulder. Why was he sitting like he's some kind of professor studying and teaching us something when he doesn't know anything? Okay, and then Frenchie with the my wife and kids. Cool, bro. Okay, then we got Xavier, who is, he's going to evict. He's like, hey, I'll get you a trip to Fiji, which might be against the rules. Okay, so I don't know if you can buy people off once you win. Christian, strategically, I can see all of his nipples in this, basically. He has his shirt unbuttoned so far that I can't trust you're going to be that great in your gameplay because I'm judging you by the fact that your shirt is unbuttoned to the nipple. Why wear the shirt then? You know? Okay, let's see. Who else do we have? Tiffany. Tiffany doesn't plan to throw competitions, but she's thinking like, I don't plan to, but if it'll work to my benefit, I'll do it, which I think is the only reasonable time to throw a competition. If I think what Tiffany said was really important, if it's a competition I don't need to win. And sometimes those things pop up. It's like, this is going to put more of a target on my back. I don't need to win it. So I'm going to kind of throw it, not in an obvious way, but I'm going to do that. Oh, and when Kyland is such a casual. He's so sweet and he's so cute and I love him, but he's such a casual that he was like, comp beast. They don't make it to the end. Kyland, the last 2 seasons of Big Brother had comp beast win in the end. Cody Calafiore, cauliflower, kisses his dad on the mouth, and Jerkson, who comes out to his parents and says, I'm not racist when he wins. Both were comp beasts and they won the game. So I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what these people are talking about. All right. Tiffany's a smart one. I just can't wait till they get in the house so they can stop talking about game because none of them know. I'm going to put this out here, and I mean this with my whole body. Every man cast this season except for Xavier is a casual. Xavier actually admitted to like, I'm not a super fan because I haven't seen every season. He did the whole, I think I've seen like 14 or 15, which means he's seen 3. And the 3 they showed him, which is fine. But at least he's coming to play. The women are giving better answers than the men. The men aren't making sense. They have revisionist history. They have their shirts unbuttoned too far. I just hope they're good entertainment. Okay, so I think this could be a woman's year. All right? If the serial ghosts aren't against the women, if the ants don't kill them in the house, there should be no reason the women don't dominate. The men aren't very smart in this so far. Okay, Travis? No. Christian? Love the curls, but he wants to be on Love Island. Travis is surfing USA in his mind. He's looking for a showmance, okay? Derek F., good entertainment. Much more than that, I'm not sure yet. Kyland, smart, sure. I'll give him that. Smart in the real world, but game smart, no. Xavier, Obvi, he's my one that's like, he's smart. Brent, no, just because you turn like this and you talk slow and go, well, I could do well and I couldn't do well. And there could be a time and there couldn't be a time. And I thought I had a lot of button-up shirts that were really tight on my biceps from Ross Dress for Less I was going to pack, but I didn't pack them all because I didn't want to be a showboat. I'm Brent. I have skinny jeans and big arms, okay? But I'm kind of little. I'm Yiddo. Remember Tommy? He was Yiddo. I'm Yiddo. I'm Tommy 2.0, straight Tommy, you might call me. And then Frenchie, he has no idea what's going on. He has no idea. Yeah, Brent's a poly wannabe. Brent is going to get he's going to have to bake pie or something, and he's going to cry. He's going to say something to the women. He's going to talk down to them like, okay, sweetie. And maybe he won't. But I'm just saying he's giving off those vibes. So basically this is going to be a woman's season. There should be his charm. Brent said his charm is powerful. Friends, family, strangers, walk up to him on the street and say, your charm is powerful, sir. I've never seen anyone as charming as you in my life, and I've never even spoken to you before. Purely by your monochromatic dress, I know that you are the most powerfully charming man I've ever seen in my entire life. Thank you, sir. Goodbye. That's the power of Brent, you guys. That's the power. I don't know. He's an international man of flight. I mean, he's amazing. He's like, would you like some more apple juice? He's amazing. Shout out to all our beautiful flight attendants because you guys literally are doing the Lord's work in the sky. Because you have to deal with us Krabby Pants McGee, and then during the Panakuchen, dealing with people, I'm sure it wasn't easy. Like, keep your mask on. Now, it's like babies running around taking their diapers off and swinging it, Take your shirt off, twist it around your head, wave it like a helicopter. So, yes. Derek X. Oh, Derek. How could I forget about Derek X? Okay. I think he's smart. I would say I would abbreviate or whatever the word is, as I'm saying smart, and I can't even think of the word I'm trying to say. I would change what I said, and I would say Derek X, but he might be too meek, and he might be too much of a pushover, but we don't know that yet. But just the vibe he's giving me, I think him and Xavier are the dudes that are going to be thinking strategic. But Derek X could fall into the into players we've seen before who were smart and not necessarily like big muscle guys, like one in particular that he kind of reminds me of with that nerdy, funny vibe is what's his face from Raven season. I'm going to call it Raven season because that's how bad it was. BB19. He went home early. He was a young man. He's attractive. I always wanted to see him play again. You guys put his name in the chat here. It is escaping my mind. But early on, he partnered up with that blonde woman who then Cameron. I think it was Cameron. Yeah. No, was it Cameron? Who then the blonde woman was like in the military. Ramses. Yeah. BB19 Ramses. I feel like Derek could have a Ramses type. I get Ramses vibes from him, and I did like Ramses, but he just wasn't making the moves. So that could happen. Jillian and Ramses. Oh, Jillian. Remember she had a story like I lost 9,000 pounds and now I'm here. And was she, maybe she wasn't the military. There was a military woman who self-evicted. So, yeah. Oh yeah. Cameron left the first night. Oh, remember Cameron? And then he had to do a battle back and he had to wait that long to do a battle back to lose. That was rough. Night one evictees are so stupid. It's so dumb to do a night one eviction. There's no point. Yes, Jillian got a Mexican lap band, which sounds fun, but it's probably not that fun, Okay. Yep. Got it. All right. You guys are so smart. You always know what I'm talking about when I'm just like, the one, he wore a blue shirt and he had eyes. Remember him on the show? And then you guys always know who I'm talking about. Okay. Yes, Megan, she was the woman that she couldn't make it to the feeds due to being bullied. Yeah, she was BB19. What a horrendous season. And people, the house guests this season are referencing BB19, which is insane. So overall, I would say all the women, they're going to give Whitney the dumb blonde edit. Mark my words. They already started where she's like, I can't remember what I was going to say. They're going to give her that, and maybe they're going to ask her in the DR to play into it. But I don't think she's dumb. And then Brittany's not a dummy, but Brittany's going to, I think there might be some self-awareness as in how much you speak, that she might struggle with. But I would say all the women, smarty for the parties. I would say they're all smart. Okay. And that's not sexism. That's sexy. Okay. So don't be sexist, be sexy. I really think the women they did some really great casting. And now with Claire coming into the mix, with Bronte 2.0, with Hannah, with Tiffany, I mean, blow my mind right there. Okay. Yeah, I think Brittany might get Brittany's going to get the Nicole F edit. Or not Nicole F. She's going to get the Nicole A edit. Brittany's going to get the Nicole A edit. And yeah, you're right. Whitney is going to get the Nicole F edit. Okay. Joleen, if we are so smart, run us our check. No. Yeah. So thank you. That's going to be on merch. And that's not sexism. That's sexy. Okay. So be sexy, not sexist. That's how, yeah. I agree. Well, yes, Paul did ruin friendship ruined BB19. Friendship could have ruined BB6, but guess what? They had a whole other side of the house that was willing to take them on. And so they saved the season. But BB19, they were just trying to hand it to Paul. Like, can we give it to Paul yet? Paul Abrahamian? No? Okay. Sorry, Benjamin Franklin Paul, or, Abraham Lincoln Paul. Okay. Do I have any overall predictions for the season, like first boot? I'm going to go out and I'm going to say that I got to pull up their pictures so I can say who my first boot is going to be. Listen, if Frenchie's if he is creepy at all, which I'm not saying he is, I don't know the guy. I don't know French dressing. I don't know him from a chicken in the coop, a hole in the chicken coop. I don't know him. I'm going to say Brent is going to give me a Nick BB15 first boot. Yeah, I'm going to say it's going to be one of the guys. I don't think a woman's going to be the first boot. I know a lot of people are saying Brittany, but I just don't see it. I don't see that happening. I think it's going to be Brent. I mean, you guys, he says, what do you desire in an alliance partner? He said, trust, honesty, and not just words. This isn't a dating profile, okay? This is Big Brother. I think actions speak louder than words. And I think your word is all you really have. Do you remember that? We remember Jackson Mickey with all that bananas talk. It's our bond. Okay, friendly skies. Especially back in the olden days. Oh, really? 27-year-old, 28-year-old? Tell me about the olden days. If you went back on your word, you were done. Murdered? Are you talking about murder, Brent? Because murder's not cool. All right? Ugh. You were an outcast, and no one would trust you again. Jesus, Brent. This is a game. Calm your boner. He's freaking out, you guys. This is his parade interview. Okay? You were done. You were an outcast. No one would trust you ever again, especially in medieval times. What, did he study medieval times in the sky? Was he a flight attendant / medieval times major? This dude's freaking me out. We should bring that back. What? He wants the guillotine. He wants to guillotine people. Oh my gosh. This guy's cuckoo bananas. Okay. You say something and committing to it means something more than just some type of rhetoric. Oh my gosh. Is he a cop? What? Brent Champagne, with a guy that has a last name for an alcohol that usually relaxes you, he's everything but relaxed. This guy's going to mark the timestamp. What are we at? 1 hour and 18 minutes. Joleen calls anger issues. Mark it. Thank you. Mark it. Thank you, Terry. Mark it. Take it to the market. Take it to Whole Foods. You'll get a discount. Okay. Then we have Aza. She says, what do you desire in an alliance partner? She said, the one thing I desire would be loyalty, similar to Brent, but Brent took it way too far. Okay. That's at least what I would desire from myself. That seems pretty logical, but Brent had to talk about trust, honesty, not just words, action. Take it back to medieval times when they would hang people. You wear chain suits. So you don't get stabbed. They should bring it back to stabbings. Oh, Brent, calm down. What is going on here? Okay. Azza said, I don't like the rat game. I don't either. Where you weasel people out of to spill what others say. I hope to find my second bone in the house. Oh, okay. That confidant I can tell everything to and would be trusting to me as well. That's what a lot of former players have said. Just find one person that you'll share everything with. And that's it. That one person that you trust. Oh my gosh. And then they asked Azza, what do you think? They didn't ask Brent any more questions after that because they were like, holy crap, murder, she wrote. That was a lot. Wow. So they didn't ask him another question after he wanted to bring back medieval times. He goes to one dinner at medieval times and he thinks it's all fun and horsies and meat on the bone. But no. Ugh, my goodness. Okay. So they ask him, what do you think people will perceive you as? And he says, Azza says, it depends, honestly. When a lot of people meet me, they think I have things somewhat put together. She does look very put together. But I really am a hot mess. I like that about her. She did say one word to describe her would be zany. I love a zany, okay? I think people might perceive that at first, but I hope they can really take away that exterior and get to know the real, authentic me. It depends on what the house guests are looking for, but no matter what, I hope they think I'm an innocent woman who wouldn't hurt a fly. Okay, so she's going to play the innocent woman card. At least she didn't talk about guillotines and murder, okay? Jeez, Brent. And then we have Alyssa Lopez, who claims to be a super fan since BB11, friends allegedly with Jess and, Cody, I guess, has a picture with them, which doesn't necessarily mean friendship, but who knows these days. The swimwear designer who's going to have lots of fun bikini. So Big Brother was like, you're in. She said, what do you desire in an alliance partner? She said, a nice bikini. No, I would desire loyalty. Everyone's very loyalty. I want to feel like they're not working with anyone else. That's not going to happen, baby girl. At the same time, you're lying to everyone in Big Brother. I'm sure I'm going to have a bunch of alliances. Okay, that's cool. That's okay. Okay. I'm not going to be an idiot and only have one. Yeah, don't have one. Have side stuff, but be careful with the side ones. People talk. But I've seen in the past, there have been really tight duos who were able to tell each other everything. So I want that. Thank God she didn't say Derek and Cody, because I would have thrown this new computer across the room. Okay. No more hitmen. We've heard about it. There are other duos in the Big Brother world. And then Brittany gave 17 paragraphs of what she would do, and people perceive her as energy. And she's going to come across really very real and nice. And she's not going to put out an act. So if you're trying to be someone you're not, it's going to come across in a second. I think I'm going to be known for very nice, happy-go-lucky. That's not what you want to be known for in Big Brother. No. And then Christian, he, unfortunately, due to time constraints, this is where it comes in, you guys. I wish I could share this with you. Let's see if I can. So let's share the screen. I'm going to share my main screen. I guess that's all I can do now. So Chrome has lost permission to share it. Of course they have. But basically, if you go to theparade.com, the Big Brother 23 cast, after Brittany left her journal, Dear Diary, this is Brittany, 50 pages later, Christian Birkenberger, which is my favorite last name I've ever heard, Birkenberger, unfortunately, due to time constraints, Parade was unable to get an interview with Christian right after Brittany's answer. Okay. Also, Claire wasn't able to speak. Derek F. was able to speak. He said someone who's going to be loyal to me at all costs, even if it puts their game in jeopardy. That's what I want. And then he laughed because he knows that's not going to happen. It's the honest truth, and I will be loyal to them. Okay. All right. I don't care about the big 5, 6, 12 alliance. I just want one person that I can trust, and they can trust me. All right. And then Derek, sweet Derek, real quick answers. What's he looking for in an alliance partner? He said, blonde, blue eyes. Just kidding. Ha ha. Because remember, he's funny. He did this with his glasses. They told us. They warned you guys. He's very funny. Someone who's really loyal. Okay. Just stop with the pre-interviews. Just don't even do them anymore. Whatever producer or PA is helping out with these is just giving the same answer. Loyalty. All right. So little Derek X, loyalty. If our personalities are a match, then we're going to final 2. Not necessarily. You don't have to have your personalities in the match. You just have to have your overall objective and your game match. What do you think people would perceive you as? He said class clown. So apparently not the humble guy. Apparently Derek is so funny. He's the class clown. We're going to be peeing in our Huggies. He's so funny. Okay. He's adorable. but we'll see. Funny subjective. I wake up every day to people on YouTube going, "You're not funny. You should keep your job at Denny's." I've never worked at Denny's. Okay, so I am offended by that statement only. I do love a moons over my hammy, but I've never worked at Denny's. Okay, I worked at a steakhouse and a couple other places, but never Denny's. They wouldn't hire me. So there you go. And then French dressing, he gave an answer. Oh, French dressing. He said, oh no. French dressing with his NAACP, he's one of the wokes, the wannabe wokes that are trying too hard. He makes it hard for the rest of us who are actually trying to have a social conscience and trying to, be allies. With his he's passionate about the NAACP, apparently, or he's a member. He's not only a member, or he's also a client. So he's like the hair club for men guy. You guys, when they said he's performative, exactly, that's the word we're looking for. He's performative. It's performative, okay? He said, you guys, in all of Big Brother, you're a super fan, right? I'm a super fan. I'm a super fan. I'm a super fan. They said, what do you desire in an alliance partner? Guess what he said? Diversity. No, that is not what he is looking for. You liar. You're a liar, sir. I don't even know you and you're lying. You're lying to me. You're lying to me. You're lying to me. I don't like it. Okay. You're trying to hide in that camel, but I see you. We see each other. Okay. He said diversity. You think diversity is going to get you the win? Let's hear his logic. Let's hear his logic. Okay. And Lonnie loves Frenchie, and God bless you, Lonnie, because we get to love whoever we want in this game. So hopefully we're not hurting your feelings. Hopefully you'll realize that we're doing jokes and stuff. But shout out to Lonnie. Diversity. I don't want someone thinking one-sided, regardless if it's about life, people, or strategy. I can't stand someone who will look at somebody and judge them instead of getting to know them. So if there's somebody who is like me, who will say, let me get to know you, we're going to get along with. That didn't make sense. And that's someone I can form an alliance with. He didn't understand the assignment. Nobody is talking about that. Nobody asked you about life, liberty, and the pursuit of your farm. We were talking about an alliance, which is someone you'd align with to get far in the game, to win money, because that's why you're there. And he's over here going, oh no, he's taking SJW to the next level. I get called out all the time, you dumb SJW, but there's people like this. Now he deserves that, not me, okay? It's just like, that's not what they asked you, sir. Okay? That's not what we asked you. I'm someone who's like, yes, the show needs diversity in front of the camera, behind the camera. I'm as awakened as the next, or at least I try to be. But I'm not pretentious and performative enough to say my alliance, I would look for diversity and not have a good reason behind it. He just doesn't want someone thinking one-sided, regardless if it's about life, people, or strategy. I can't stand someone who will look at somebody and judge them instead of getting to know them. That sounds like what you would do. That's weird. What do you think people perceive you as? And then he laughed. He said, I love this question. People are going to perceive me as a dumb farmer. No, we're going to perceive you as BB Twitter's criminal on BB Twitter, allegedly. And I don't think you look stupid at all. I think you know exactly what you're doing. I think you calculated. I would say calculated. That's what he looks like to me. Hannah, unfortunately, due to Frenchie and Brittany's ridiculous answers, we didn't get to hear from Hannah, who's so smart. We did get to hear from Kyland, and Kyland said, people you don't, who would you desire to be an alliance partner? He said, people you don't see get paranoid. Okay, hey, that's an actual reason, because you don't want that paranoid partner that's always going to run to you and be like, do you think they're doing a backdoor? Do you think they're doing this? It's like, trust each other. You don't want the paranoid one. Okay, paranoid android running around questioning everything. That's a decent answer from Kyland, who's clearly a casual. Okay, whether it's a small or big group, not being paranoid about your alliance tends to get you further together, and the first person to get paranoid is usually the first person they send out. Hello, yeah, thank you, Kyland. Thank you for having like a logical answer and not just, throwing words out there, buzzwords, because you want to be seen as something you're not. All right. What do you think people will perceive you as? He thinks friendly. They're friendly. Outside of the house, he tries to build bridges. I believe that. I've seen some of his tweets and stuff. He seems like a really good guy. Sarah, our sweet little cute Sarah, the forensic scientist, who I do have high hopes for Sarah. Sarah says, what do you desire most? They're asking her. She says, I most desire calmness. Again, similar to what Kylan just said. I don't want to work with people who are going to fly off the handle or jump to conclusions. No, you don't. You want to hide behind those people and then push them out. Okay. She said, and she wants to work with someone who just trusts what she's saying. That's what you're looking for, right? Right, guys? Right? Oh, we need the allegedly banner. We do. You're right, because I'm saying so many things. Allegedly, this is for entertainment purposes only. We have fun here. We're snarky. We're fun. We're a good time. Stay with us, okay? And if you're thinking about leaving a mean comment after this post, fine. Go ahead. God bless, but come on. What do you think people perceive you as? And little Sarah, the forensic scientist, 28-year-old or 27, says one of the biggest challenges going into Big Brother is that I really have no idea how I'm going to be perceived. I think it does give me a bit of anxiety to think about. So I've been trying not to think about it and just focus on the game. I like this answer, which is different than a Brent answer. Brent is the 20-something that thinks he knows it all, and you don't in your 20s. And love a 20-something, but put 20 years on it, and you still don't know as much as you think you know, but you know a little bit more. Okay, so at least she's self-aware to go, I don't really know how I'm going to be perceived. And I've been trying not to think about it. I'm just focusing on the game instead of being like, this is how I'm charming and I'm powerful and I'm charismatic. And people on the street just come up to me and go, gosh darn it, bro, you're somebody. I've never heard you speak. I've never seen you in my life. But man, your charisma is magnetic, okay? So she's not delusional. This is a good thing, you guys. This is good for Big Brother. And then we have Tiffany, the CEO. What do you desire in a partner? She says, I desire honesty and loyalty. Again, very the cliched, but yeah. Which may not be something I should expect in the Big Brother house. No, Tiff, you might not get it, but you might from one person, but that would make a great alliance partner for me. Honesty, loyalty. And then what do people perceive her as? Tiffany, the oldest lady in the house, the geriatric 40-year-old. I can't believe they put 40-year-old women on TV. Gross, right, guys? And she says, I think people will perceive me as nice, sweet, loving person. Love it. You know what? Why not? Why not? CEO, is Tiffany a mom? She's a phlebotomist. She'll take their blood if they don't. Take their blood. And then Travis Long. Oh, good. He says, I desire for an alliance partner. He desires someone who doesn't look, act, or talk like me. That's actually not a horrible answer, Travis. I'll give you that one because you don't want two yous. Okay? So then that contradicts your Winston and Brent super duo because they were just like each other. They were just circle jerking each other through the season, but Winston didn't last very long. And after the season, allegedly. So a huge play would be not being with someone who's this charismatic energy. Oh, he gave himself some props. Okay. But someone who's on the other side of the aisle. He wants a conservative. All right. He's going to think that's Frenchie. But Frenchie's like, no, bro, I'm so woke. I'm so woke. I'm the wokest piece of woke that ever woked. Are you even awake? Because I'm woke. Okay. I never sleep. I've never once went to bed. I'm so woke. I live, breathe diversity and the NAACP. Okay. Someone who doesn't look like the person I would normally interact with a lot or even a friendship with, maybe an older person. Oh no, stay away from Tiffany. Stay away from Tiffany. She is already elderly. She does not need your trouble, sir. Okay. Travis Long. No. Who's married? I think he has a fetish. Playing the nerd role. No. Stay away from our nerdy girls. Good thing they are a little older than him because he's only 23. Stay away from Claire. Stay away from Bronte 2.0. Someone like that would be huge. Gnarly in my pants. And then how he thinks people perceive him, according to his parade interview, is they perceive him as dumb, happy-go-lucky, doobie surfer guy. What the heck's a doobie surfer guy? Who lays like a high guy, lays around all day and does his own jig. What? But I hope to break that stereotype down a little bit on the back side of things. He speaks another language. I don't speak that language. I don't know what he's talking about. He speaks marijuana, and I don't know. I gotta get some, I think. Then Whitney, the makeup artist mother. She's looking for loyalty. Everybody, again, it's the hot key buzzword. I want someone who can have my back no matter what, even if they're pushed against the wall and don't really have any other choice. All right. Xavier says that he wants trust. It's as simple as that. Xavier says that's my nickname for him. Xavier. Hot Zaves. Xavier Sixpack. If I can trust you, I think our alliance will go very far. If you're someone that likes to gab too much, I'm not going to trust you. And honestly, I'll try to kick you out. Oh, Brittany. That's an attack. That's a personal attack on Brittany. Good luck, dear. Oh my gosh. So if you talk too much, honestly, don't have any business with you. Oh, he wants the silent but deadlies, the SBDs. Okay. The alliance that fail in this game are when someone plants a seed of doubt and they lose their shit. They said expletive. You can just say shit. We're all adults here. Hopefully I don't encounter that. If I do, they're going to go, unfortunately. I like how we heard Hannah say she wants to bathe in blood, but it sounds like Xavier is going to bathe in blood, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So that was a little bit of their interviews. Again, some due to time constraint weren't able to answer, which is unfortunate. Let's take a look. Our last thing we're going to look at. Thank you guys for the comments too. You guys are wonderful. Yeah, he speaks that sweet, sweet Mary Jane, the MJ. You know, he's just speaking the MJ. Thank you guys for the likes. Give this a like if you haven't already. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for supporting me. Let's go to the last segment we're going to do for the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen, because I don't want to keep you guys here for another 3 hours, even though I totally would, and you know I would. And there will be days we will be partying for 3 hours together because I love you. Okay. So also this was my favorite answer, that she's the CEO of Blood. Thank you, Kristina. She is. Tiffany is the CEO of Blood. She's old and she loves blood. She's my favorite. Okay. So this was my favorite answer when they asked them questions about their enemies. What would their enemies say? And this was Tiffany's answer, which is now my answer to all the problematic dudes on YouTube who hate me.
Want to be. I think if I have an enemy, they would just describe me as someone they would want to be. I think if I have an enemy, they would just describe me as someone they would want to be. I think if I have an enemy, they would just describe me as someone they would want to be. I think if I have...
Okay, that was enough of that. That was very performative, Joleen. But no, I totally agree with that. Oh my gosh. I would love to be here for 3 hours. I would love to be with you guys. You guys are the best. You guys get me. You understand me. Oh, we have this beautiful BB subculture. We love it. Okay. So let's get to some of these house picks, and then we will call it a night. And I'm going to be live tomorrow right after the episode. I'm going to try to use my VPN so I can watch it in Eastern, so I don't have to go live so late. So I'm going to try to watch the episode right away and then hop on live. And then we got feeds. Night one feeds. You guys, oh my God. I have the biggest Big Brother boner right now. I'm so excited. Okay. So let's pull up some stuff of the house. Theme of the house, BB Beach Club. Right off the bat, I don't hate it. Whatever. It can't be worse than Camp Comeback. It can't be worse than the camp theme, which I thought was going to maybe be okay. It ended up being horrible. I feel like it can't be worse than that. Also, here's a cute picture of Derek sleeping I found online. That's just for you to have something nice to remember when you're going to sleep at night. Okay. So first things first, we have this kind of nautical room. I believe they have a name for it here. I uploaded as many as I could. Again, we did not get a Julie Chenbot walk through the house, which is unfortunate. I believe she was still on vacation and she just didn't want to do it. Or maybe she did do it and I missed it, but I didn't see it. I had to get these all offline. So there's that. I thought they had little names here. Okay, so here we go. The Yacht Club, back bedroom. So this is the back bedroom. Let me know in the chat which room you guys would pick. This would be a contender for me, this back bedroom. I would get the Danny bed all the way to the corner because I feel like you can at least get a little peace back there. You can talk some game. It's a decent room to talk game in. The worst room to talk game in is this room. Now, the Sea Glass room is really pretty this year. You got 4 beds there. It was Davon and Bailey. Christmas was there for a little bit. Kevin was there when he wasn't crying. And they set it up really nice. It looks cool, but this is a horrible room. You got the light coming in and out when people are opening up doors. You can't talk game for shit there. I would hate to be stuck there, but it is pretty. And then we have the VIP Cabana HOH. it's a little lackluster, I'll be honest with you. The backboard is cool. The headboard of the bed is neat. But if this is going to be a VIP cabana and I paid money for this, which I never would, I would be disappointed. I would be disappointed. I feel like this could have went far more tropical. This could have went far more Palm Springs, you know, pinks and palm trees and fun like that. So it's a little lackluster. Not to mention the fact that it was pointed out on Twitter that you guys will have to zoom in, but check out the ceiling of the HOH bedroom. Is there leakage? Is there water damage? Is it spray paint? What I would look up at night and go, oh my God, that's a flood is coming. Mold? Is it black mold? What is that up there? Or this could just be another situation where I just don't know fancy things. Like the one time I stayed in a hotel that had it was a down comforter, and I lifted it up to the light and I was like, there's asbestos in here or bugs. And I called down to the front desk and they go, oh, those are down feathers. And I was like, oh yeah, totally. I get it. I've had nice things before. But look at that ceiling, you guys. I'm going to see what you guys are saying in the comments about this. What? Why is this ceiling this way? Morris says it looks like a porn set. It kind of does. Not that I know a lot about the porn, especially with this portable AC unit. Oh, that's mine. But you know what I'm saying. It doesn't look that good. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Roy, about that room is an ocean nightmare. Okay. So you lay down, you're like, I'm the king of the world. And you look up and you're like, oh God, I'm not. This is bad. So hopefully they fix it. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. I missed it too. Shout out to, I'm sorry, I forget who pointed it out on Twitter. It wasn't me, but I saw this on Twitter and I was like, holy cow. And Powell, shout out to my friend. Oh, was it Powell that sent it to me? I think it was my friend Powell that sent it to me. So mold is in now. Okay. Kemi, listen, you got to keep Auntie Joleen cool. That's you young people. That's your job. Okay. Yeah. It's just, it should be fancier. They said this is VIP. Isn't this true of all VIP? This is gaslighting. They're telling us this is VIP. We know VIP. All right. This is not VIP. This is ridiculous. Okay. Morris, you know a lot about the porn. I don't know what the brazers are, but I know what a breezer is. And you wear them in hockey. And that's all we're going to talk about with that. You little porn star. Okay. Bathroom. I like the bathroom for quite a few reasons. I like that they have the have not thing on the shower. They have little loungy things. I'll never understand why they want to lounge, why their friends take number twos. But hey, you got to have different places to lounge. And then I imagine with the women blow drying their hair, there's just hair everywhere. And then the toothpaste spittle and, you know, Stinky McGee's in the toilet and the shower mold because they're not cleaning. But this is kind of an understated bathroom. It's a spa, if you will. And what I really like is they finally have little seats for you to sit, do your hair, and do your makeup. I've seen this in BB UK past seasons, but I've never seen this in a BB US season. So yeah, give the women, well, I've seen it in Celebrity BB UK. The last one that Natalie Nunn was on, they had like these little seats, and she got very mad because one of the women who had a lot of injections in her lips and couldn't feel when hot soup was on her injected lips, sat in a wet towel in her seat. And Natalie Nunn, the queen of all things Bad Girls Club and Baddies ATL, was like, what we're not going to do is sit on my seat with a wet booty. Okay. You're going to wipe your booty dry and then you're going to sit down next time. But I digress. It's a nice little area where they can sit down, put their makeup on, give the ladies, we know we're going to have a Holly Beth in there who's going to have to put on a whole face. She's going to have to beat her face. Also, I think Big Brother should probably put a time limit on the DR things where listen, if you don't have your face on, you might just have to go in the DR as is. Remember back in the day when the women and the men would just go in kind of as is, throw on a little mascara, you know what I mean? Like a little gloss. We don't need to beat, you don't got to contour to do a DR about how you're not playing the game well. We don't need that. Okay. I love to beat a face. I beat my face, but, it just, when poor Big Brother's like, go to the diary room, and then she gets out her, 2 caboodles, and you're like, well, this is going to be an hour later. Just don't do it. Now, here's something that I think will change the game. And I'm wondering why this is, and I don't know, but I have my guesses. So we have, for the first time since I can't even remember, put it in the chat if you guys remember, an indoor gym, which I'm very, very, very excited about. I hate working out in the backyard. The backyard's for pool. It's for competitions. It's for talk. It's for where you wait when they decide for the POV. There are things, talk game, and then when people are lifting weights, it just becomes douche central, and you can't hear them talking game. So finally, Celebrity BB US season 2, was it season 2? Maybe even season 1. They had gyms inside the house. Remember back in the day, game was spoken about in the house in these gyms. This is great. So we have a side room where they can talk game and workout. Okay. That is what I'm excited about. I think this is the room. I don't know exactly where it is, but I think it's near the restroom. So I think it's going to be where they usually just like sit around. But this is great. Put them in there. I mean, for CBB, I remember Tamar and them, they had great game talk conversations in the workout room. I think, wasn't the workout room where we saw the infamous, I want to call them world peace, Meta World Peace was like, I voted, he voted the wrong way. And he was like, no, I voted for Chuck to stay. No, you voted for Chuck to leave. I think that might have happened in a workout room. So I love an old school workout room. I miss it. We don't litter the yard with your CrossFit bullshit. We don't need it, guys. We don't need it. I like it. Yeah, well, I mean, it's going to be smelly, Andrew, but we don't have to worry about that because we're just viewing it. So KG Bacon is saying, I think it's where they have the have not room used to be. That could be too. I'm not exactly sure where it is, but I'm telling you, iconic moments will happen here. Mark my words, timestamp it, 1 hour and 46 minutes. Auntie Joleen said iconic moments are going to happen in this room. And I was so glad that they had a workout room instead of putting it outside. No more weights outside. Nuh-uh. Don't want to see it. That's not why I tune in. Okay. And in these small little quarters, it'll force them to talk because it's like awkward, Okay. So what other room do I have a screen grab? Oh, this is something someone brought up on Twitter or on Reddit. This door will definitely change things. So we have what normally, remember when Christmas was sitting at the breakfast bar and Bailey and Davon were just in the back bathroom and she did the whole but she's not aggressive or a problem. That's where that is. So I think going back to the bathroom, I'm assuming now you have this closed door, which gives even more places for people to get caught gaming, people to talk game. I kind of love it because the whispers in past seasons on the feeds, it's just too much. I can't even hear some of these people unless they're Cliff Hogg shouting into the camera. I can't hear it, And okay, so I don't. Oh, and then throughout the house, obviously, there's this no reward, no risk, no risk, no reward. That theme that's Julie Chen did an interview and said, hey, the Chen bot said they're going to constantly be offered risks and rewards that take a risk. And so it's risk and reward. It's Monte Carlo meets the beach, Las Vegas, So, and then this room, I think this room's kind of cool. Maybe I'm just so in need of Big Brother, but the coral reef does scare me now that Brent is in the house and he wants to go back to medieval times and he could just impale someone with this. So be careful out there, kids, but it's kind of cool. It's pretty cool. So there are certain aspects of this house that I think will change the game a little bit for conversation and game talk and stuff like that. Yeah. The Den of Temptation. They act as though this is some novel idea. It's like, we've seen it before, BB, but cool. Cool. Yes. And then they have like a gambling part. Queen Honey, they got this. I don't even know if I uploaded it, but they have a little, where is it? Let me see if I can find it for you guys here. They have a little, oh, my poor husband is sitting on the floor waiting to come back into the room. I'm almost done, Chelly. Okay, so that's the living room. Oh, did I show you guys the living room couches? I mean, they're, oh, we have a shark themed kitchen, like with sharks and shit on the wall. I don't know. Okay. Oh, all right. That sounds good. And did I have okay, so here's the living room. We got the couches here. Casino Lounge. Yes, there's a Casino Lounge. Thank you, Heather. Outside of the HOH. That's the one I was looking for, the screen grab I have. But I don't hate this house at all. The Seaview lobby, living room. I think the living room's pretty. You got the nominee chairs. Okay. And the only reason they're doing this, if you guys are like, why this theme? It's cross promotion for Love Island, the show that Christian thinks he's on. So it's kind of cute. You know, they, like I said, they had to do this for the cross promotion and also for Christian, so that he wouldn't get confused. Use your shark kitchen. You know, I mean, it looks nice now. It's gonna look like a hot mess very, very soon. And then I just wanted to show you the little poker area, if I can find it here. It's somewhere around here, you guys. I know I saved it. I got so many things. I can't wait to get my dual monitor so that, oh, here we go. Okay. So I'm uploading it now. So it's like a little poker area with a chess table. I miss the days going back like to BB4 and you had the big chess outside. That was cool. A big chessboard outside. So here's the poker chip parlor upstairs. So you got a little place you can chill. Then you got the table you can play. I mean, it's cute. It's cute. Okay, you guys. I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh, also, I found this interesting tweet of this Nat, aka at Dirty Little Thought. Her tweets are killing me. I'm loving them on Twitter. Shout out to her. Is saying 8 house guests who were alternates but made it to the show. So we got Hayden, we got Chef Joe who got headbutted, we got McCrae who fell in love, but McCrae could have been so great. We got Clayton, Clifton, Clem, Shelly's boyfriend. That's all I know him as. We got, BB6, James Rhines, then girlfriend. We got Bronte, Christy, and now we got Claire. So there's a couple stinkers in there, but some good ones, so sometimes these alternates end up being, they should have been on there the whole time. I would argue that Hayden, BB16, I enjoyed him very much, and James' girlfriend, and Claire, obviously I have high hopes for her. Bronte, I don't think she really saw her full potential in the game, and McCrae, had he never fallen for the Florida bosoms, just think of the game McCrae could have played, maybe, possibly, kind of. I don't know. He was from Minnesota. I wanted to be so excited for him. Clay. Okay, yeah. Shelly's boyfriend, Clay. I think he went on to do a soap opera. Yeah. So Christy brought it, lover or hater. I would disagree. I think Christy didn't bring it. I was actually expecting her to really, really, really be this kind of slay the alpha stuff, but instead she just fell into the big alliance. She cried a lot, so that was something. But what we've learned in previous seasons and previous house guests like Vanessa Russo, you can cry a lot and be really good at the game. And Christy was not good at the game. She fell into the Jack mist and she did what the guys wanted her to do, and she went back on her. She wasn't assertive in herself. She didn't really believe in herself. She didn't use any of her witchy poo craft. Yeah, so no, I would disagree, but hey, that's the great thing about Big Brother. We all have our opinions, but I was hoping Christy was going to do a lot more. But she brought tears, and there was Taco Tuesday, due to her tears, but it took her way too long to do anything interesting. She was just annoying and boring, and she chewed like this. And it was disgusting. So there you go, you guys. There you go. Okay. So thank you so much for joining. We kept it under 2 hours. Who am I? Like a normal Big Brother podcaster? No, never. You guys are wonderful. I cannot wait to go live with you tomorrow night. We had almost 500 strong throughout the whole thing. So make sure you hit that like. Hopefully we'll share this out. Share us smaller Big Brother YouTubers out. The big guys, they're killing it. But share us smaller ones out there. Go support Nerdtainment in the draft and my other friends out there who cover BB, honestly, Honecker, Busy Blue, Nerdtainment, Carter Matt, Mad Rose, TV Talks with Tom, all the homies. Thank you guys so much. Come back. Join me tomorrow after the episode. Okay. I'll set up the live. Make sure you smash the bell so you're notified. And thank you guys so much for your support. I'm almost to 20K subs. I hit 10 last summer, and now I'm about to hit 20, I hope. this summer. So you guys are amazing, and I love you. And thank you for saying nice things about my hair. And Heather Rogers, thank you for doing the countdown. Also, Heather Rogers is doing great Twitter work and making some valid, wonderful points and creating memes and things like that. So 21 hours to go till our summer obsession starts. You guys are fantastic, wonderful, beautiful. Take care of yourselves. And I can't wait for tomorrow. Follow me on social media. I'll be geeking out all day waiting for Big Brother. Bye.